So together, their assets went to $1 billion. I kept them at 6 and 7 because it was a merger. And the president of City First is Brian E. Argott, and the president of Broadway is Wayne Kent Bradshaw.
What's this story, people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. We're back. Today we're checking out something very interesting. I seen this come up on my own page and it's like, I have to check it out. This is black owned banks in the United States. I never knew there was black owned banks. Did you know? This is gonna be very, very interesting. Let's check it out.
Hello, welcome. Come on in, Royalers. We're getting ready for another great episode of Royal Black and Elite. You know, we talk about a little bit of everything here, and today I am so excited about our discussion. Now, I'm Lady Trinette Wilson. I'm a social historian and author of Royal Black and Elite. And today is special for me. I think it's like one of the most important ones.
Sorry. In case you're wondering, why is Eddie checking this out? Because we don't check out great stuff in the community. The community, when I say the community, the black community, it's always about crimes, bad things happening. When we see good things happening, let's promote that as well. I know this might not get a lot of views because I'm talking about positive stuff, but I love it. I love finding out amazing stuff like this. So if you're enjoying this, give it a like, comment down below. Let's go. It's gonna be fun.
Ever done because it talks about black financial wealth and financial independence and where it all began. And it began with the black bank. Now, most people are not familiar with black banks. That to even know that we have over 140 black banks across the country. And then you talk about all the little banks within churches, and credit unions. There's even more. And so I thought today would be a great time to introduce you to the top 10 black banks that exist here, even in the United States today. Now, and we're going to look at their assets, look at their president, when they were formed. So we're going to get some great information. So as always, I want to thank you for joining me for another great episode of Royal Black and Elite. Let's get started. So before we go into the top 10, I do have two honorable mentions. I want to start with the first black bank. It was called True Reformers, and it was founded in 1888 in Richmond, Virginia, by a reverend. His name was William Washington Brown. He was a former slave. So I thought that, it was just amazing that he could found a bank coming from his background. Now, it operated until 1910 when changes in laws aimed at hindering black banks caused them to close, along with a clerk stealing some money. Now, the second bank that I thought deserves some honorable mention, and I'm actually going to do a whole video on this bank because this was amazing. The second bank was that I want to mention is owned by Magdalena Walker. Now, it was also founded in Richmond, Virginia in 1903, and it was called the St. Luke Penny Savings Bank. And do you all know this bank um, uh, really operated until 2009 as a black-owned bank until it was sold just recently. And so a bank that a woman ran during that time ran this long, stayed open that long, so she gets her own video, right? But if you want to learn a little bit more about Magdalena.
That's a black in the early 1900s. Do you know how tough it must have been for her? And we don't learn about this stuff. And one thing I feel like I would literally tell my kids from an early age is to be, oh my God, financially responsible, learning about investments, learning about compounding. I know it's boring stuff, but this is stuff that I wish I knew at a younger age. Oh, not caring about buying shoes, buying the newest clothes, buying chains. You can buy your chain, but I make sure you have stuff invested for rainy days. Most of us are not taught about this. Oh man, that's a whole different story. But yeah, please tell your kids, man. Tell them about finance from an early age, man. If you've been through stuff, don't let them go through that stuff as well. Do you know what I mean? It's never too late. Let's continue.
Walker. I've left a video there on the 10 richest black women during this time, and I've left a little link so you can click on right there to watch that one. You know, oddly enough, Magdalena Walker, she beat out True Reformers. So she had, while Williams' bank was closing, Magdalena's was still growing. And even though she beat them out, today on our list, there's only one woman who runs a bank. So I thought that interesting after all
I'm not sure. Is she black or is she mixed? She looks a bit mixed. Someone please, like, am I going crazy? She looks mixed. She has like features, the hair. Yeah, I think she's mixed race. Let me know.
those years and what a forerunner she was and trailblazer Magdalena was, that there's still only one woman who's a bank uh, CEO today. So let's get started. So now, when people ask you, do you know the name of at least one bank? You will. And I would say I'm going to do it. Now, I'm not this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for educational and uh informational purposes only, but I want to put some money in a bank in my area, a black owned bank, because we talk about blackness and being lead and growing as a community, but money is what makes a community grow. So I hope this will inspire you to do some research on some banks in your area and definitely support. Coming in at number 10 is First Independence Bank, and it's located in Detroit. It was founded in 1970, and it has approximate assets of around $282 million. The CEO is Kenneth Kelly. So if you're in the Detroit area and you're looking for a black bank, check out First Independence and support. Number
Yeah.
9.
The fact that they've been around since 1970, that's credit. Don't just support them because they're black. Do your research, okay? Do your research into it. So it looks like since 1970, that's 55 years ago. That's good. That's very, very, very good. Wow. And I've heard that Detroit is they're progressing lately. 'Cause I know Detroit used to be like a industrial city, right? Detroit is in Michigan. Michigan is near Canada, isn't it? I've been doing my research. So yeah, it looks like if you live in Detroit, check it out. You never know. Let's continue.
This is one of the oldest banks, established in 1907 by 9 black businessmen. It's called the Mechanics and Farmers Bank. Now it has 7 or 8, depending on who you're reading, bank locations in North Carolina. Their assets come in around $291
Wow.
million, and it's led by James H.
Wow.
Seals. Number 8, the Harbor Bank of Maryland. So, of course, it's in Maryland. It has about 6 branches, and it was founded in 1982. Now, their total assets are around $327 million, and the chairman and CEO is Joseph Haskins Jr. So, shout out to Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in the area, you have 6
Yeah, because you have to think of it. JP Morgan, Chase Bank, they become big because the investors trust them over the years. Same thing with this. The fact that you've been around for that long, since 1907. I like if I was living in America, if I was living near this area, I'll do my research into it. I wouldn't mind putting my money into one of this lot. I wouldn't mind because you've shown you can. Obviously, you have to be able to give me returns back as well. That's very, very good. That just shows all the kids growing up. Like, look, people that look like you can get to that level. Look at the CEO of a bank. That's why whenever I think of what's that kid's name, not kid, the CEO of JF Chang's. I think it was CEO of JF Chang's. Then he went to Red Lobster. His parents are Nigerians. I forgot his name. That guy motivates me so much. When I was like, he's only like 32, 33, and was the CEO of Red Lobster. I'm like, do you know how that just shows you like don't let nothing can hold you back. Like I feel like parents should use him as an example that you don't have to be a rapper to make it in life. You don't have to be an athlete. You don't. Example, look, he looks just like you. That's beautiful to see him. I love that.
branches that will give you an opportunity to bank black. Number 7. Now, number 7 and number 6 are going to kind of come together because they merged actually. So, number 7 used to be called the City First Bank of DC, and it was established in 1998. Now, they merged with a number six bank. And this one is in it's called Broadway Federal Bank, and it's in Los Angeles, California. And they merged back
Oh,
in 2021. So together, their assets went to $1 billion. I kept them at 6 and 7 because it was a merger. And the president of City First is Brian E. Argott, and the president of Broadway is Wayne Kent Bradshaw. Number five, Citizens Trust Bank. Citizens Trust is located in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is the bank that I was telling you about that actually has the only woman CEO or president. Under the management of $506 million, meet Cynthia
wow.
N. Day. She is the only
Wow.
woman
Wow.
on this list of titans.
Wow.
So congratulations, Cynthia.
Wow. Congratulations, Cynthia, man. Cynthia is very beautiful as well. That's a beautiful young black woman right there. Amazing. Black don't crack. Wow. Wow. Because you can only imagine the stuff that she might have gone through, and she didn't let that stop her. That's why I keep saying, people, yo, yeah, racism exists here, but you decide your fate. Are you gonna let what people say or do affect you? Your fate is in your hands, and she's gonna be. Oh, just think of how many kids out there that she's literally motivated. Oh my God, so many kids will be looking up to her. So many kids. Oh, that's amazing, man. I love that. I love seeing stuff like this.
Number four, Industrial Bank. Another one in Washington, D.C. Industrial Bank has 10 branches, and it was established in 1913. It actually reorganized also in 1934. They have $688 million, and their president is Doyle Mitchell Jr. We're about to enter our top three. But before we do, I am just so excited to be surrounded by people just like me who love history. If y'all are like me, I'm a nerd. You may be a nerd, a history nerd, and we've had a great time. And so I sincerely want to just take a moment to say thank you. We've
Yeah, please, you guys subscribe to that channel. The video only has like 1,000 something video views. I'm like, the video deserves at least 50,000 views. So much knowledge. Do you guys know how long it takes to do the research for her? Yo, she's doing amazing work. So yeah, if you get a chance, please, not if you get, go subscribe to that channel. Go like it and comment. Let her know how much love she deserves and great work she's doing, because she's keeping history alive for us. Let's continue.
almost reached 1,000. Our watch hours are going up. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do this channel so that we can learn and see another part of life. Did y'all even know all these banks existed all
I
over
didn't.
the country? Well, now you do, and I know that now that you know they exist, perhaps you will even patronize some of them. So I just want to thank you all. Thank y'all for like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that way you'll know when I do an upload. So let's get into the top three, and we'll see if one of them is in your city. Coming in at number three, kind of historical. It's named after George Washington Carver. Carver Federal Savings Bank. It has 8 branches in the state of New York. It has 670 million in assets, and it's led by Michael T. Pugh.
See,
Now,
sorry, I'm a little bit pissed off. Sorry. No, why come we don't learn about these amazing people, man? Like, we've seen top 10. This is the eighth person that looked just like me. That's in a, oh my God, that's doing so well. But we're never gonna see that. What do we get pushed onto us? The rap culture. The Don't get me wrong, rap is good to a certain level. When you start promoting violence, please, you can miss me with that. You can miss me with that. Like, let the kids be motivated by people like this. I'm so. How come it's so sad that I've never heard of this guy? I've never heard of all these amazing people. Even that lady Cynthia, the name is stuck in my head now. I'm never gonna forget now. Those are people that we should be learning about. Not people destroying the community. What? Not people telling me not to snitch because I'm not involved in any crime. But if I see someone doing something that's bad and the police ask me, or don't tell them. Mate, I'm trying to claim my city. I don't want you guys run. Obviously, I'm saying this. I don't live in America, but I'm just trying to say. So no, most people they're not gonna agree, but that's what I see. I'm just taking from my opinion. That's what I think. Let's continue.
We are down to our last two. Number two is One United Bank, and it's
Boston,
located in
Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. It also has $684 million in assets and is in Miami and Los Angeles. It was
Miami.
established in 1982.
It's in Miami. I might go there, take a video. I'm like, this is one of the black-owned banks in the United States. Now I know.
And it's led by two gentlemen,
Boston.
Kevin Coey, who serves as president, and Terry Williams is the CEO. And coming in at number one in the Crescent City, Liberty Bank and Trust. It has 17 branches across Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Kansas, and Texas. I'm going to find me one since it's one in Texas. It was established in 1972 and it has assets of over $1 billion.
Wow.
Its CEO is Alden J. McDonald. Now, each of these banks are FDIC insured, and I am just too excited to be able to bring you this information. Now, I've used a few sources. One was Afrotech, the other was Forbes, and the other was Moguldom. And I've also left a link where you can go and click in and learn about some more banks because they're all over the country. In fact, they even have credit unions often attached to churches. So there's money flowing out there, you all. We just have to go out and find it. I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. As always, it's been an honor, and thank you for sharing a part of your day with Royal Black and Elite.
Thank you. That was amazing. You guys go check out our channel. Go subscribe to our channel. Look, even the video that just came up, I'm going to check that out 100%. First black millionaires in America. 5 notable women part. Like, I know whenever I do this kind of videos, I might not get the most views, but we're learning so much. Forget about the views, man. Just knowing all this stuff. Like, I've been intrigued about American culture for years. And it's so sad that, because I didn't know a lot about black culture. I didn't know. Like, it's movies like Django that kind of like open my eyes, like, oh my God, all that stuff existed, because it's not been taught overseas like that. I know you guys learn from your great-great-grandparents and it's passed on because they actually experience it. Over here, most people are migrants. Like now, my parents moved to Ireland in late 90s. My girlfriend's grandparents moved to England in the 60s. So we're still very new. So like we don't have any... Like in my family, no one has been through slavery in my family personally that I can know of. Wow, I'm sure you or someone would know someone that was in slavery, that was enslaved a few years ago, whether it's your great-great-grandparents or something like that. But yeah, you guys want to see more stuff like this, please send me an email. My email is in my link. Again, check out this amazing channel that we just used. Amazing. The research was unbelievable. She's so good. Yeah, check her out. Comment on the channel. Go subscribe to the channel. That's a beautiful channel. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.